Hello guys, this is me again, DC Trader, doing market review, and this is the end of the week. And I'm quite satisfied and I'm quite excited that our market is moving today. It is a great day. Now what I have here is the Philippine Stock Exchange Index on this side, and on this side is the S&P 500, or the ES 500. Now there's quite a little bit different between these two. What I like here is that our market is trying to go up. Now the US market, I was thinking on the previous days we were trying to go up, but in today's market it is trying to go back down. Maybe it will try to retest this low, or we can't say that because it's still the beginning of the morning of the US. But as of at this moment specifically, looks like the market would try to go down. Now let's discuss more on our market, because what I feel that this market did was that it was pretty good. Now the way we're gonna do this is, let's take a look at the 5 minutes of this one. Look at that, guys. That is a beautiful. Now what I like to do here is that I would like to take a look at my reviews and compare it to what happened. So this particular review, give me a second here. For this particular review, I gave on September 30 regarding the Philippine Stock Exchange, and let's take a look. Just trying to get out. Look at that, buyers again pushing the market just enough to reach this area here, then went down again. See, so this area is so strong, as you can see here. Although we close a little bit higher, right? We're getting there, but we can't shake these guys off, right? So what I hope to see tomorrow to send some bullishness is that the market could open here, push up, drive all these sellers out, make them buyers when they go down, making sure they're not there anymore. So you don't want it to go down here, you want it to stay in this area here, then go up. So that's to prove to you that people who are selling here are now joining the crowd to become buyers to go there, to go to the upside. And that's so basically, guys, so what happened in our market? So if we make this one a little bit smaller, this was, again, let's mark this area here. This is Friday of last week. This was the area that I was telling you guys about, that are, remember what I told you, the market tried to go up many times here in this particular area, then the market dropped, and I was discussing to you guys that what makes me a little bit happy was it was going to a higher high. And what happened was, on October 1st, the market, like I said in the video, broke out, right, and came back down, and from there now the sellers are now joining the buyers, because the sellers are now exiting their position, and that's what happened. It went up. Now today, what makes today a good day? It gapped up, close here, tried to go down, very big gap, that looks like a very bullish gap, and it went all the way up straight. Now if we take a look at closer here, regarding my theory on exchanging of power. So first, what I'm saying is that bear or sellers were trying to take control, after that bull. So take a look at this closely. All bulls, sellers tried to take out, but who overpowered them? This never break this level here. So basically, buyers overwhelmed the sellers. That's why the market pushed up strong. And then the sellers try to exit all out in this level. That's why it's all buyers all the way now. Now, the good thing is that, again, the market gap up close to close the. So if we take a look at what happened on the daily chart, so I would say as long as we don't go back down in this particular level, definitely we're gonna go reach 6,000 and maybe above, hoping that we can break this level soon, right? That's my expectation here. That's about it for this particular market. So let's go to the next stock. One of our favorite stock is basically BDO. Wow, take a look at that, guys. That is all bullishness, powerful bullishness, right? So let us take a look at my previous review on this particular stock. So let's go again. Let me take a look here for BDO. So basically the last review I gave was September 28th. That was Monday. So let's start to take a look. Listen. Maybe this stock will reach around near 575, around that area. It may stall a bit. That's my thinking. And if you make this one, clone this thing, take a look at that, guys. See, around that level. So that's what I'm thinking there for this particular stock. So buyers are still in control. And let's go to the dailies. The dailies for BDO. So let's go back again. Take a look at this on the dailies for this stock. Now I was on my last review for this one, I changed this to weekly. And sometimes I'm discussing to you guys on market moves in twos, or they called measured moves. So this was the first measured move, and then that's the second measured move came here, and actually it surpassed my estimation, because I was thinking that this will reach around 575. But unfortunately, this particular stock just blew my mind. And look at that, guys. Over. That's what you call over now. Now, on Monday, do I think that it's just going to go drop? Not sure. Look at that. That is so strong, right? So let's take a look at the 5 minutes of this particular stock. Minimize this. Change that to BDO. Wow. So as I discussed to you guys, that on the outside it may look like it just went up straight. So I'm thinking this area might be a battleground. Like I told you, it could stall around this area. It may, or it may just drive through. Now the only way to know that this does not stall, first thing is, what would happen here is this stock could just reach out. So buyers will sell and sellers are gonna push the market back down, right? Or even more down. That's what I'm thinking. Or for the bulls, what will happen is market is gonna go up, 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 straight, farther, go back down. No one is selling it, so what happens? Buyers take over. That is the good part. But my thinking could be people might take profit around this area for a short. But I would say it's more healthier if they do, because what happens is, if we take a look at the daily, I would love to see the market on the weekly go back down around this level, maybe around 4 pesos, and confirm that they want to go up again. That's a much healthier. And if we take a look at that on the arrow style, it also coincides around this area, around that. See, it also coincides. Okay, so that's about DITO. So the next thing is we're gonna discuss is MBT. So let's take a look at the dailies for MBT. MBT, Metro Bank. What happened to Metro Bank this week? Oh my goodness. Take a look at that, guys. Oh my goodness. Metro Bank is still, I would say, beautiful stock, bullish stock all the way. Take a look at that. And let's take a look at my reviews on this particular stock. Let me see here. This was my review on 925 on MBT. This area, and it stayed above there for 2 days. So let's hope on the third or fourth day it has enough power to push up to this level. So let us go now to the 5-minute candle. That's how it looks like. So again, you have this line scrimmage. So let's go back again to the daily. So to explain to you, this particular candle, it closed above. The following day, it tested the level of breakout, which is this resistance, and stay above. So if we take a look at the 5-minute, that's how it looks like. On Thursday, the market, so that was about it. So right now, I would say, let's go back to the dailies. I would say for MBT, like I said before, this was the major resistance for this particular stock, and this particular stock broke out, and at this area here I actually sold off. Did not believe that this stock has enough power, but I guess it's actually proving me wrong, and now this stock is actually moving to its target. Now with the help of the index, now let's take a look at that, because MBT is part of the index. As the index move, I would say MBT may be able to reach here, break up. Let's hope that it has enough power to go back to its high level since June, around 43. So go ahead, MBT, go ahead. So that's for MBT. The next of one of my favorite stock is BDO. We find ways, and BDO really find ways. Yesterday it started it, and I was thinking, oh no, this particular big stock has a pretty big sort of a trend line resistance. And what happened today? It just broke out. Now let's take a look at one of my previous explanation on BDO. Here it is, and that is not so nice, but I'm hoping still this have, if we take a look at the daily, I'm hoping still these guys have enough power to overwhelm these sellers here. So that's about this for this candle. So I hope of this particular stock, so I hope that BDO, do your best. So let's go back to the dailies. As I say that these particular, as I'm saying, like, let's hope that these buyers overwhelm these sellers, and I think they did. They did really. So if we go back to the 5 minutes, what happened? So as I was discussing a couple of days, I was praying that these buyers will show up around this level here, because I was in one of my previous reviews, I was kind of sad that the market was trying to go down and down and down. And let's take a look here. Like the market was about to go down, and it's closed here. And Thursday, everything changed. the market just suddenly hear my prayer, and what happened? Oops, sorry about that. I'm quite not so very good at making trend lines, but look at that. Beautiful, guys. And today it closed here, open here, tried to go down, touch this particular level again, right? And then went above it. So which means that let's hope that it does not go back to 87. If it does not go back to 87, for sure this particular stock may reach 89 and even above. And what's our main goal for this particular? So what's our, oh, sorry about that. As I was discussing here, this particular stock here, BDO, at first I was discussing that buyers has to come in, and they did, and it changed the market. Now it's going upside. Take a look at that. And then today, this was a major point of resistance. Bulls tested it, right? And sellers weren't able to bring it down, so now it's all bulls area here. So that's about it. So the next stock that we're gonna discuss is Merrimart. So let's go back to the dailies. So what happened to Merrimart today? Okay, Merrimart was pretty, like, we understand that a 3 days straight it went down. It tried to go up. Now it's another 3 days of down, and it's trying to, I would say buyers are trying hard in this level to buy it up, right? To go back to 325, around that area, 325, 326, right? And of course I had my review for this stock. Take a look at this. Give me a second. For this particular stock, let me check. This was my Merrimart's review last September 29. Short-lived. Now, since this morning, around 10:20, bears took control. So the only way this stock can revert back to the upside is, let's hope that tomorrow this could be a beginning of the bulls area here. Other than that, bears are still in control over the 5-minute. So let's go back and let's take a look at this stock on the 5-minute on what really happened, so we can zoom in on a daily basis. So as I was discussing, bears were in control. Actually, early morning the next day, bulls tried to take over, and they had short-lived. It went down again, and then resistance, support broke down, and then today they're trying to go back up exactly to the point wherein these buyers stop. Now, what I wanted to see for Merrimart, in order for that bulls to take control, I would love to see bulls break out, try to come down, make sure that sellers, there's nobody here to sell. So what would happen? It will elevate the market to go up to 3 pesos, 328 and above. So if we go back to the dailies, so we're here, we would continue up. Well, let's make this one bigger so it's much better. We would continue up, and take a look at this, guys. first entry. No, this is first entry, second entry. Now let's hope this can continue above this area. This has a chance, guys. This particular market has a chance. So the next particular stock is one of my favorite, JFC. Okay, JFC is still on the daily. It's still on a upside there. We're still moving, right, to the good side. Now let's take a look at my short discussion regarding JFC. Candle all the way, just like you remember, guys, how the S&P all the way up. Take a look at that. And if we go to Jollibee, look at that. That's beautiful, beautiful to the upside, right? So that's one of the reasons. Although one of the websites that I really like to use, so in this particular stake, I was so excited on this stock that it was about to go up. So what really did happen for the past few days for JFC? Let's take a look. So I was excited here. The following day, again, in my theory, there's always the bull or the buyers. Next, the sellers will try to answer. Next, again, the bulls. Next, try to go to the sellers again. Now, there's one good thing about this particular stock. The sellers weren't able to go down here. That's a good sign. So what I hope on Monday or next week, these sellers will just push up, right? And if we take a look at the dailies, they would have enough power to punch right out of 145. And if they have enough power to punch on 145, now we are talking about 151. Here we come. That's what I like about this stock. Now, the next stock that we would like to discuss is one of my favorite too, Hlcm. Hlcm here. Let's make this one bigger. That's a good one, man. So the thing that likes me about this, what I'm excited about this stock is you take a look at that going down. I was discussing sideways, and take a look at this. As long as it does not go reach 521, this has a chance to go back up. So let's take a look at the 5 minutes of Hlcm to see how it looks like. Now, on my previous discussion and this one, let me see. I'll explain to you what happened. Well, and now we're going up. So what I hope is, if this has enough power tomorrow to stay above, break out. Let's rewind that a bit. Oops, sorry about that. Mistype. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That is good. Now, oops. So, what I see here in the previous days, consolidation, breakout Tuesday, Wednesday, tried to retest it today, this particular level, and now we're going up. So what I hope is, if this has enough power tomorrow to stay above, break out. And why this level is so important, let's 585. So let's go to the daily. 585 is here. If it goes above, if we drew an arrow there, let's see there. So That's what I'm trying to see. Go up, go down. So as I was discussing that, if we go back to the dailies, it just reached to around 584 and went back down. So I was hoping that the market would try to break out, but it could not break out. So what happens if a market can't break out? You would try to retest another support, which is around this area here. So if we take a look at the 5 minutes, excuse me. So I marked the line there as 585 or 584. Take a look at this, guys. See? I was already excited that it would go up. Unfortunately, it just reached there. So these guys, buyers here, were able to get out, break even, and sellers join in the crowd to push in here. Now let's hope that these buyers here have enough strength to join with the Philippine stock market index to push this market to go back up and maintain there. So that's about it. So thank you very much for your time, and have a nice weekend, everybody, and see you on Monday.